Welcome to another Pocket CFI video from our series Secrets in Flight Theory. In today's video, we will discuss why it is so important to learn to trim the airplane in your first few lessons and to learn it well. According to the FAA, proper trim technique is an important and often overlooked basic flying skill. An improperly trimmed airplane requires constant flight control pressures from the pilot, produces tension and fatigue, distracts the pilot from outside visual scanning, and contributes to abrupt and erratic airplane attitude control inputs. I could not agree more, because that is exactly right. Proper trim technique is the key to letting the airplane do the flying so you can reduce your workload in the cockpit and focus on all the other things that are really important. We know from Bernoulli's principle that lift increases with the angle of attack of the airplane. Why? Because the air above the wing has to travel a longer distance, therefore speeds up, correspondingly produces lower pressure above the wing, creating more lift. Now, this exact same principle does not only apply to the wing as laid out in these graphics. It applies to every control surface of the airplane, elevator, and also the trim tab. As you can see, the airflow above the elevator works in the exact same manner as it does in the illustration for the wing. If you adjust the position of the elevator as outlined here, the airflow above the elevator and underneath the elevator changes. The exact same thing happens if you start adjusting the trim tab. By changing the position of the trim tab, you influence the airflow over the elevator, causing the airplane's entire pitch to change. In other words, by using the trim tab well, you basically have your own pitch attitude autopilot in the airplane, which you can use to your advantage. So how do we trim the airplane properly? This is the technique. Bring the airplane into the pitch attitude that you want it to have. For example, you would like to climb at 500 feet per minute, descend at 500 feet per minute, or simply fly straight and level. When you have the airplane in this position, by using your left hand to adjust the pitch, hold the airplane in this position for a few seconds and feel the control pressure on your left hand that is required to keep the airplane in that pitch attitude. Now, while holding the airplane in this position, ever so slowly take the trim tab and inch by inch trim away the control pressure that you're feeling until the airplane stays in this pitch attitude by itself. The best way to test that your trimming worked is to simply gently let go of the controls, as in our exercise in stability, and see what the airplane does. If the airplane slightly moves, take back the controls, reposition the airplane where you want it to be, and then trim a little bit more until your pitch attitude is perfectly trimmed and the airplane stays in this position all by itself. It is very important to remember all your control inputs should be very small. When you are establishing a 500 feet per minute climb, for example, do not pitch the airplane up a lot. Pitch it up a little and trim it. Then pitch it up a little more and trim it again. And then pitch it up a little bit more and trim it again until you have exactly what you want. Inching your way with small control input towards your goal is far better than pitching up too much, then having to pitch back down, trim, probably having to pitch up again, and constantly fighting the airplane with contrary control movements. Move your way to your goal inch by inch without having to do these contrary movements to correct it. And within a couple of hours of flying, you are going to have a great feel for the airplane, and your movements will automatically become quicker and more accurate over time. There is no need to rush. There is only the need to be patient and practice trimming until you get it right. Now beware of impatient instructors during this practice. A CFI who does not give you the time to make your small adjustments and repeats his instructions to you, or somebody who gets a bit frustrated, will make you feel like you're not progressing correctly or you're not progressing quickly enough. But that is simply not true. That is the CFI being impatient. It takes a little time to get used to the trimming of the airplane. Some students get it in the first few lessons and some students need a few more lessons. It doesn't matter. You just need to calm down, be patient until you develop the feel for trimming the airplane properly. It is the cornerstone of everything else to come in your entire flight training. You can download all of our books and references used in our videos from our website and from our app. Our membership and materials are both for free. Sign up and from the Access portal, click on Aviation Training Materials to find a list of all the books and references that we offer. Find the book you are looking for, click on the book, wait for it to load, and either read it in your app or browser or download the PDF file directly to your computer or device. Thank you.